So again, I will discuss to you the OSI model on its lowest level. Okay, so that you can easily understand. So I will give or cite some real world examples so that you can easily understand the concept of the OSI model. Okay. So again, the OSI model stands for Open System Interconnection. It explains how data moves from one computer to another, step by step, using 7 layers. Instead of thinking about computer first, let's imagine something everyone can understand. So, like sending a handwritten letter to a friend who lives far away. Okay, so that is our scenario. Sending a handwritten letter to a friend who lives far away. So each layer of the OSI model is like one step in sending the letter until it reaches your friend. Okay. The first layer, layer one, is the physical layer. So what happens here is this is the layer where data travels physically from one place to another. Okay. Analogy. Imagine the roads, the mail trucks, motorbikes, or even airplanes that carry your letter from your house to your friend's house. If the road is broken or there's no vehicle, your letter can't travel at all. Okay? Like in computers, this is where the actual signal move, like cables, like your Ethernet cables, your Wi-Fi signals, the fiber optic light pulses, and then electrical signals. Okay? So no physical layer means no communication. Okay, so that is layer one. Layer two is the data link layer. What happens here is this layer makes sure the letter is delivered to the right house inside your friend's neighborhood. Okay. So, like for example, this is the address written on the envelope, house number, street, and city. Without the correct address, the post office won't know where to deliver the letter. Like in computers, every device has a unique MAC address that works like a house addresses. Okay? Switches in a local network use this address to send data to the correct device. Layer 3, the network layer. What happens here is this layer decides the route. Okay, the route the letter take takes to go or takes to get to the right town or city. Okay, the route. For example, the post office decide which roads, highways, or post offices the letter passes through before it reaches your friend's town. Okay. In computers, this layer uses IP addresses and routers to find the best path to deliver the data across the internet. Okay. Layer 4, transport layer. So this layer ensures the letter arrives safely. Okay. Arrive safely, completely, and in the correct order. Okay. Like for example, you put a tracking number on the letter or use a delivery service that guarantees safe delivery. If the letter is lost, they send another one. If your message is very long, you can split it into several letters like one of three, three of three, two of three, three of three, like that. So your friends knows the correct order when reading. Okay. So like in computers, this is handled by the TCP or the Transmission Control Protocol, guarantees all data arrives in order. Okay. UDP or the User Datagram Protocol, faster but doesn't guarantee delivery. Okay, this is used in online games or video calls. The layer 5 or the session layer, what happens here is this layer keeps track of when a conversation starts and ends. Okay, like for example, you and your friend agree 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 you and your friend agree to write letters every Friday and number them so you know which one is first and which one is next. This keeps the conversation organized. Okay, in computers this layer opens communication or the start talking, maintains it while needed, closes it when done. A good example is of this is logging into a website starts a session that stays active until you log out. Okay, so that is a good example of layer 5 session layer. Layer 6 presentation layer. What happens here is this layer make sure that the data is in a format the receiver can read and understand. Okay? If you wrote the letter in a language your friend does not understand, they can't read it. So you write it, or you write in the same language, or you translate it so that your friend can understand. Okay? In computers, this layer is what's called the translates data. Translates data into a format the application can understand. Okay? It encrypts also the data that makes it secure and then compress the data so that it make it smaller and faster to send. So that is a presentation layer. Layer 7, the application layer. What happens here? So this is where you write the letter and your friend reads it. The actual communications happen here. So the analogy of this or good example of this is your right. Good example of this is you writing your thoughts on paper. Okay, sealing the envelope, and finally your friend opening and reading it. Like in computer, this is where apps and programs run. Okay, like Messenger, Gmail, web browsers, Zoom, or Google Meet. Okay, so that is the examples of application layer. So summary. So when you say physical in a real world, this is like your roads and vehicles, your data link, it's your address, on envelope, network is your route planning, transport is safe delivery and tracking, the session is the conversation setup, presentation is same language, and the application is ensuring same language, and the application is you write and read the letter. So our final thought, if any of this layer fails, like a broken road, missing address, wrong route, or unreadable message, your letter will not arrive correctly. The OSI model helps network engineers find out where the problem and fix it. Okay, so that is the OSI. in a real world example so that you can easily understand. Again, thank you for listening.